Hey everybody, Parks Owsley here with Score.gg, joined by Apollo.
Hello.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you too. And happy birthday for those who don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my birthday. Thanks.
I'm the present.
You are the
When I came in here, I was like, I know it's your birthday, so I'm gonna let you do an interview with me. And here we are.
I'm humbled. Thank you very much. All right, so let's keep things on a high note for
Okay.
you. What's going good? Let's see. You've got Panda in right now,
Yeah.
so let's talk about Panda.
Yeah.
How's it playing with him? Because I know. It's a little bit different for the team. What's the pacing like? Like, what are things that are different for you, kind of having a new player come in?
Well, first of all, I want to say that Panda's been doing like a super good job. I think he's a rookie. It was his first time on stage yesterday, and he's just been performing really well. Even in scrims, I think he's just done a really good job of like adjusting and like listening to us. And I think the good thing is, he knows. I don't mean this to sound mean. It's just like he knows his place. We're like, we're the veterans. We're like trying to teach him, and like the coaches are working with him, and I think he's taking it really well. And that's not to say that he doesn't know anything. It's just, I think he's really like taking our opinion well, and he's listening to what he needs to work on. He's taking the criticism well, and I think what's been different compared to Rush is that it kind of forced like the four of us, everyone but Panda, to basically like step up and like make our own decisions and make our own plays. Not that Rush like did that for us all the time. It's more like it was just kind of like a different environment. Like the way we did communication, the way we like created our plays was just a lot different, and we performed better with it. So that's why we used Panda, and we needed to make some kind of change because we weren't doing well, and we went 0-2 with Panda. But I still felt like I don't think it was bad. Maybe today was bad. TSM was good. But yeah, I mean, it's been good. And yeah, I think Panda's been doing a really good job adjusting. Shout outs to him.
Yeah, shout outs to Panda. It definitely, it makes sense. Putting a new guy in, especially someone so new, kind of does force you guys to work on some things. I know that was something you said you wanted to work on, the kind of more leadership thing. Do you feel like you've been able to do some of that this year? And especially now with, starting with a newer, younger player?
Yeah, I mean, our coach Song and Tyler, they basically sat down with us and said, and we need you to put more. Like, I need to have more responsibility in what I do. So like comms or like making plans, and just like kind of guiding the team in the right direction. That goes along with like Phoenix, Nick, and Phoenix, Taco, and Solo. I forget to use their names. But yeah, I mean, they put a lot more responsibility on me, and I've been working really hard to try and, I've been trying to work on having more being more vocal and being more of a leader in the game, and still work in progress, but I think I'm doing a good job.
Well, good. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Okay, because we lost 0-2, so I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's changes still.
I gotta stay confident.
You did look very good though against TSM.
Yeah.
It was kind of unfortunate, and can't put the blame on Panda. It was a difficult Baron there.
Yeah. I would never ever put blame on a 50-50 smite. That's just like that's why it's called 50-50 for a reason, Yeah. There's a 50% chance you get it.
It was a coin flip.
Yeah, coin flip, and we really messed it up. That game was just, we were playing so well. All of us were playing super well. We had like the perfect setups, and we had really good counter plays on what they were doing, until we just, that stupid little worm at the top middle left side of the map,
Purple
that
in color.
piece of crap. I mean, I'm still really proud of us for that win, or that loss. I think it was like massive improvements from, like, not even just like, just from an internal perspective, it felt like we were playing so much more as a team. I know from the outside, like, you can obviously see that we're winning and like we did a better job than other weeks, but just internally, like the way we were, talking with each other, it was just really fluid. So even though we lost the game, I wasn't too mad. Today's loss, the draft was kind of rough, mainly because they had a lot of flex picks. So I don't say we didn't lose draft, but it was like a little annoying. It was like uncomfortable, right? Because they had, Irelia, Alistar bot, Yasuo, Cassio, whatever, their team comp was just a little bit uncomfortable for us. And then We weren't confident in fighting because we didn't really know exactly if we were going to win the fights or not, which is bad. I think if you go into a mindset saying that, oh, maybe we can't win this fight, I think that we're already at a bad spot. And yeah, so be better next time.
And you also had a comp that was different than them. I mean, you had the split pushing York. You didn't really want to team fight. You don't want to team fight with the York on the team.
Yeah.
And they did. Yesterday, they didn't. They were really bad at the whole forcing team fights thing.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that last yesterday's
Yesterday,
game for them was
just in general,
was really rough. Yeah.
So what is kind of your takeaway then? You mentioned you had better communication. That's good. The kind of the 4 out of the jungle role, the laners, I guess. Hopefully kind of learned some tools that they can use, whether there's Rush in the game or Panda in the game. So what you have to. At this point, I think you can lose one more game and still likely make playoffs. If you lose 2, very likely you don't. There's still a world where 8 and 10, does go. And actually, if Team Liquid and Cloud9 and TSM keep stomping everyone, then 8 and 10 actually probably will make playoffs. So maybe you still have a little more breathing room.
Yeah.
But what is the what's kind of like the move from here? Because we're closing in on the end of the season. And you have to make sure that you get at least, I think, 2 2-0 weekends.
Well, yeah, we have to win some games. That's for sure.
we got to do some winning.
If I'm thinking about it right now, we definitely need a few wins to get playoffs. Maybe a lot of wins.
If we do some math.
Yeah, I actually just crunched the numbers in my head, and we need a few wins.
A couple more,
I mean it's. I'm trying to think of an answer that I haven't said before, but it's hard. It's really just about improving, and I think we still did a good job this week of improving, but we obviously have a lot of things to work on, and I mean all it is to it is we just have to get better and beat those teams and we just have to get those wins. We really need the W's right now. Really need the W's.
Apollo coming in with the Korean advice. Just win. Just get good.
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah.
All right.
Without having, I don't want to say the same answer. It's too boring. So just win. We just have to win.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get to see that from you guys.
Yeah.
What is? Do you have a plan? Do you have a Panda Rush plan? That's kind of something that you'll figure out this week.
I have no idea.
All right.
Yeah. Completely honest.
Do you feel like you are set up to have a 6-man squad? I mean, jungle, in my opinion, and I think. I haven't looked at at all the teams across in the history of league, but I feel like jungle is at least what Korea normally utilizes as the 6-man, and they're in history, up until this past year, they were always the best. So I feel like jungle is a good role to have, swap in and out. You performed better this week, maybe with the knowledge you have, putting Rush back in, maybe it's even better. Who knows? Do you feel like you're set up to do a 6-man? Do you feel like you still need a lot to work on?
I don't know.
Too soon to tell?
It's kind of hard to tell. And, just in my experience, it's also kind of hard to do a 6-man roster. I know other teams can do it, and I know the Korean teams know how to do it, but I don't have, enough knowledge for me to say, oh, yes, a 6-man roster is what we need. I think I'm going to leave that up to the coaches.
You just need wins.
Yeah, like I said before, the W's.
Just the W's.
We need those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the 6-man roster can get us those wins, then hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to say about the team, about yourself, about your fans, about movies that you've watched that are good?
Oh, actually, I watched Spider-Man, Spider-Verse.
Oh,
yeah. It's so good. I love this. I listened to the soundtrack maybe too much before I even watched the movie.
Really?
Yeah. But soundtrack was amazing. Obviously, the movie was really cool too. And thanks for you guys for watching. Shout outs to our sponsors, OPC.
Can we see
On
it?
the back. It's on the back there. And we're going to get the W's. We're going for playoffs still. We're not completely out yet. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it's not too late for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to see some more content. And see you next week.